Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at Drifters episode 10. So I'll be honest with you, this is probably the most boring episode I've seen of Drifters to so far. It's not that it was bad per se, but it was just really kind of just things happening and it had no really emotion behind anything that was happening or occurring. So I'll just talk about what happened essentially, and then I'll talk about what I felt was so wrong with the episode besides being boring. So at the very beginning we see this the end or the Black Hand talking to a giant dragon and kind of using his power to take hold of him. And what's very interesting about this is that you could clearly see that the Black Hand is a very strong being. As we learned from the episode, he actually has various abilities. He can mimic any type of item or material, food, etc., and recreate it just by power alone. And the dragon, which is supposedly this huge, powerful beast, is actually quaking at fear just because he has like this his hand out telling him to suppress his power or something like that. It was very interesting, and it looks like now the Black Hand and the Ends in general now have the help of the dragon, whether the dragon wants to or not. Now, the next scene is Nasu being really drunk and looking like a chick. Like, this is my thumbnail. This looks like a chick. I don't care. I know Nasu's a dude at this point. I get that. But God, man, they were drawing the character with a girl in mind. I don't know. It's just very odd to me sometimes. I swear, this show does some very questionable things at times. But the more important sequence, we actually see the dwarves in action, which is kind of cool. And the dwarves are apparently a fierce bunch. Like, these guys are little small creatures and stuff like that, but they seem very down to earth and seem like they're also hell bent on taking down the Ends because they want to help the drifters, since the drifters essentially help them survive. And one thing we see from Toya is he's really actually very friendly with them because they have, the same kind of warrior spirit that he has. And he talks about how, in this scene right here, soldiers exist anywhere, regardless of their appearance. He talks about how, like, he has a Taisha style, which is not like their style. Their style is, as he says, a Jinstin, I think is, or Jinkstin, which is apparently smashing the sword over the head. So his style is more kind of like a slashing motion to the side and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of cool. They got camaraderie going on here, which was really cool to see. Then we have the weird clown people that that are very flamboyant come in, and what was very odd about this sequence is they go and the one guy who's, I forget his name, I think it was Alistair, yeah, that's his name. Alistair runs into Toya, goes, "I'm gonna fight you," and he's really fast, as we see. Actually, he can barely fight very well. He runs at him and he goes, "Too bad you're not older. If you were older, I'd totally fall for you and we would not be able to fight." And then all of a sudden comes the old man, comes in from the Roman period. I think it's the Roman period. I think it's either the Greek period or the Roman period. I always forget the two for his character. But he comes in and the guy falls to his knees because, like, "Oh my God, I can't fight, no." And then I love that the other dude comes in also, and this is the one I have right now, is the scene where he goes, "Yeah, if you were a dude with a ponytail and bangs over one eye, I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to fight you, but luckily you're not one of those people." And then of course Nasu shows up and he falls to his feet too, and it's like, oh God, okay. That was something else. I guess that was like probably one of the funny moments of this whole episode. But we do learn something very interesting from Alistair at the end, where I thought the whole time he was working with the End, and that looked like that concept that he was working with the End, but it looks like he is a traitor of sorts. And he's even telling them, I'm betraying them because I want to take down the Orte, which is I think they work with the End essentially. So that's very interesting, kind of a good climax for this episode to see what's going to be going on in the future. So maybe they'll team up to fight the one of the groups at the End kind of commands right now. Overall, I don't want to say I hate Drifters. I don't want to say that by any means. It's not the worst thing I've seen in a while, but it's just very episodes like this. And I apologize, I hit my mic by accident. Episodes like this are very boring and tedious. Like, they don't feel like they have any drive or anything pushing forward. Once again, the comedy is just flat and not really funny at all. It's one of those things that I don't hate the show. I just am not a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the reviews for it nonetheless, because I'm being honest with you, and I know some people hate the honesty factor, of course. I've had some people tell me that they hate my reviews Drifters because I'm being honest about it, but it's just that the show's okay. So far, it's not horrible, but it's not that great either. So anyways, though, if you do enjoy the reviews, as always, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, the whole nine. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed night, everyone. Bye-bye.